Well, I went to the mailbox today, and among other things, I got my American Legion magazine, which I'm a paid up for life member of the American Legion. And I also got this from Harley Davidson. And it appears we got all the 2025 Harley Davidsons inside this little magazine. It's about 44 pages long. And I was going to do it a little bit different than what I'm doing it right now. But, I've done this before. When I get mailings from Harley Davidson, I share them. And if you don't get these mailings from Harley Davidson, you must not be shopping with them, or you probably haven't bought anything or ain't been a hog member, which I'm no longer a hog member. But over here on the contents page, we have, on page 3, the Road Glide, and then they got a lot of CVOs up there on the big baggers. No CVOs on the smaller ones, but the Road Glide's got a CVO. Road Glide Street ST Street Glide. Oh, the Road Glide ST is a CVO. The CVO Street Glide, and the other CVO is one of the Pan Americans. But the Grand American Touring, as they call it, they have the Road Glide, the CVO Road Glide, the CVO Road Glide ST, the Street Glide, the CVO Street Glide, Street Glide Ultra, the Road King Special. Adventure Touring, of course. A lot of people were looking for a smaller Pan American. It's not going to happen. Actually, the Pan American is one of the cheaper bikes. But anyways, Pan American 1250 ST, Pan American 1250 Special, CVO Pan America. For all the differences on all these different bikes, you can go to HD and look up their new bikes that they're listed up there now too, especially this week since this came out. And down in the cruiser category, Harley's going to be offering a Lowrider ST, a Lowrider S. It's a shame they just don't have a regular Lowrider. A Heritage Classic, a Fat Boy, Street Bob, and the Breakout. And all of those are soft tails. And it continues with the sports. The sport division. Yeah, the Sportster S, it's ugly. Nightster, ugly. Nightster Special, ugly. They all are great bikes, though. I've ridden a Nightster and I've ridden a Sportster S, and they're get up and go type bikes. A young man would love to have one of those, I think, if they're into motorcycling, just get into it. But the problem is they cost too much, really. But then they offer through the 3 trikes. Tri-Glide Ultra, the Road Glide 3, and the Freewheeler. And, they got, look at all the nice pictures they put in this beautiful, beautiful propaganda piece here. Yeah, I call it propaganda. But they got a nice picture page of the new Road Glide, and they got different little information that you can see there. You can look all this up on Harley Davidson's webpage. I'll list it down below. But that's what's on those pages. Oh, they're Road Glide Tour de Force. Yeah, and really, things are not so great. Of course, they got all these other little features they talk about. The Milwaukee 8 VVT 121 V-twin engine, fairing and saddlebag speakers, premium paint. This is on the CVO. Color match inserts, premium suspension, 12.3-inch TFT display, Skyline OS. But there's a nice picture of the CVO Road Glide, and a little catchphrase with it is everything elevated. Yeah, that's a pretty bike. I ain't even going to talk about prices though. And here's CVO Glide ST, built for bragging rights, right? Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're going to brag about. Those are similar colors they had in the past on other bikes. That orange. And of course, you can look up more information on this online. And there's the Street Glide. and nice white street glide. Colors are not so bright and everything on a lot of bikes anymore. A lot of grays and whites and blacks, and I think gray's the new black for Harley Davidson. But it, talk about the premium paint, audio, LED lighting, fairing, the touchscreen they have there, the fairing, and the Milwaukee 8 117 V-twin engine that comes in. The CVO Street Glide. And there it is. And the catchphrase for this one is masterpiece in motion. And you can see it coming up the road and going right away, right? But, it's got the Milwaukee 8 VVT 121 V-twin engine. Of course, premium suspension, fairing and saddlebag speakers. Like, we all need those speakers, right? Myself, I'm not into bags, And the Street Glide Ultra comes with the Milwaukee 8 117 V-twin. They got fairing, lowers, tour pack luggage carrier, 12.3-inch touchscreen, 2-up comfort seat, ride modes, and there it is in the beautiful Harley Davidson orange and black. Ride farther, get closer. Ride farther, get closer. The Road King Special, Rain in Black. I don't know why they call it Rain in Black. It says drenched in black from headlamp to exhaust tips. The 2025 Road King Special has custom bagger style. I really don't get the bagger scene. I'll be 70 years old this year. And we used to call baggers garbage wagons, That was what most of the people I hung out with, we rode things like Sportsters and Triumphs and Super Glides and Low Riders. We stayed away from the baggers. Usually when we got a hold of the bagger, it was an older bagger, electric glide from like this mid to late 60s, and they stripped the heck out of them down, made choppers out of them. But it's a pretty bike, black out styling, the mini 8 handlebars. I wish they'd go back to the buckhorn handlebars, but I'm not going to be buying any new Harley Davidson, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But it's another beautiful bike, but more of the same old, same old. And the Pan American 1250 ST, born to roam, built to lean. This is supposed to be an off-road bike, but in reality, it's just a styling cue for a really nice road bike for long trips. It's a shame that they all don't come up with bags and everything. Now, this is what needs to be a bagger. It'll let you get out on the dirt roads a little bit. All the stuff they show. These are professional riders. The everyday rider doesn't do this, even with their Pan Americans. Here's the Pan American 1250 Special, and it says, get lost. And, of course, it's got different ride modes. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 ride modes, and I think you got a custom one there. And, of course, adaptive headlamp. They upgraded the battery and charging system. Apparently, they must have had problems with the battery and charging system on the earlier models. And it's got the Revolution Max 1250 V-twin and adaptive ride height, and only the little tiny 6.8-inch touchscreen. I like that color blue though. That's really nice. But what everybody's really waiting for is that motor right there to be put in a bagger. Indians done it, and don't understand why Harley's resisting the move. We all love the old air cool bikes, we like the history of them. We like the whatever it is, the character and everything, the heritage. But, it's time to leave the ordinary behind. That's what the CVO Pan America. I wonder when they're going to come out with the CVO Captain America Pan America. or the Captain Pan America. That'd be a cool. Come out in red, white, and blue. This highlighting on here with the orange in contrast, on some of the framing and things, that's really a nice outlet. But, even Euro Motorcycles has been doing that for a while. You know how ancient their designs are. But the graphics, pretty regular, just Harley Davidson. That's the controversy barred shield when they went to using that. But I thought they were using it before they said they were going to lose it. Of course, now we're getting down to cruisers. Lowrider ST. And the Attitude comes standard. It's got a beautiful windscreen and bags. That, in a way, that's a new version of the Switchback, I think. It's got a fairing instead of a windshield. And that's like that blue there, that blue and black combination is really, really nice. But it's got a little 4-inch display. It's look at that. That looks like a real speedometer, doesn't it? And you got the West Coast inspired fairing. 2-in-1 exhaust. Which 2-in-1 exhaust, that's very similar to what I had on my Switchback when I had it. And it comes with the Milwaukee 8-117 HO V-twin engine. And of course, LED lighting. Probably LED lighting should be on every new thing nowadays. There's the plain Lowrider S with the little cafe fairing there. And that one comes in red. This would probably be the bike I would buy if I would buy a new Harley. I don't know. I rode a Lowrider S though on the demo truck, and the one I had been dumped, and they still put it out there for people to ride. And it didn't function very well, and I really didn't like the previous Lowrider S's. I like this one. I don't know why, what the difference is. But, it comes with the Milwaukee 8-117, 2-in-1 exhaust, LED lighting, fearless styling, front fork and dual disc brakes, riser mounted 4-inch display. That's pretty cool. That's similar to the displays that used to be on the old Sportster Customs. And, of course, the Heritage Classic. Now, this looks, smells, and just bleeds Harley Davidson. This is what people think of when you think of Harley Davidson. Yeah, look at that, And of course, that's the Harley colors, too, the orange and black. But, these saddlebags are getting harder and harder, or more like hard saddlebags, instead of the leather fringe things they were putting on them on the old Heritages originally. Comes with the Milwaukee 8-117 Classic engine, paint and graphics, of course. They got Billard Grade, a 2-tone Whiskey Fire Vivid Black. It's available in a color that matches your personal style and complements. It doesn't give all the different colors here, though. Of course, LED lighting, and the black is, the blackout on the bottom of the windshield gives it, I know you look at pictures of my dad's bike, and that's canvas down there. Here's the Fat Boy Heavyweight Knockout. I don't know if I like this or not. It's got the 117. It's a heavyweight knockout, like I said. And it's got the 2-in-2 exhaust, chrome headlight. There's, I don't know, that chrome headlight looks a little better, I think. It's okay. It's got 18-inch machined wheels, hand controls, of course, and USB-C charging, which all these bikes should had that. I got USB charging on my bike, but I had it put on. And of course, my bike is 24 years old now. Yeah, almost an antique. Street Bob, Born to Be Yours, coming in yellow. And of course, they got a young lady on it. See, this is where Harley, they always push, certain images on certain bikes. By having a young lady on this, now people's going to say this is a girl's bike. And you know it's not a girl's bike. You know, even though my sister up in Toledo, O'Don, she had a earlier model Street Bob when they still had shocks on. But not the Softail. But it comes with the Milwaukee 8, 2-into-1 exhaust. It's got the wired wheels, the traditional wired wheels, mini apes, LED lighting. It's a bobber style for sure. And it's not too bad looking, but, you know, only chicks ride bobbers nowadays. They used to be the baddest people who rode bobbers. And here's the Breakout. And the Breakout, it comes with the 117. It's chopper style rake. You know, certain. You know, my Wide Glide has got a chopper style rake. You know, that's one big thing about the old Wide Glides is they're raked out a little bit more than the other Harleys. And of course, the premium paint and graphics. They got 5 premium paint options, including factory custom Midnight Firestorm, and with gloss black base and ghost flames. Wow. LED lighting, 4-inch display. Yeah, it's pretty nice, yeah. But there it is. The Breakout, Dare to Stare. What do you want to stare for, man? You might get hit. You stare at people too much. Yeah. And then the Sportster S, Born to Outperform. I don't know. There's something just not right about these. I know one thing I don't like is these big, fat tires on here. And what size are those tires? Down here it claims vintage meets modern sport with a flat line running through the gas tank. And I don't get that. A flat line running through the gas tank and tail section. I guess it's got flat panels or something. And the new checkered V tank medallion. That's cool. That's going back a ways a little bit. It gives a nod. I wonder what aftermarket pipes they have for this, because there's two things. Those mufflers are just way too fat. But I like the way the pipes go up to the side. And, you know, I've ridden a Sportster S. And the other thing I really don't like is that 70s styled, 80s styled headlight. You know? I really don't like that. But that emblem looks pretty nice on the side of the tank. Yep. So that might be cool. The Nightster. Now, the Nightster, I kind of like it the way it rides and everything. I don't like the idea that the gas tank's down here. And this is fake. But that's been done before. Not with Harley Davidson, but that's all right. And, of course, this has got the Blackout Revolution Max 975T. They put in what size is the other one? See, a Sportster S has got the Blackout Revolution Max 1250 V-twin. And whoa, major fail. My camera fell down. It's actually my phone, but whatever. But now the all black finish is adored in a high revving liquid cool Revolution Max 975T powertrain. It puts out 91 horsepower, and that's not too bad. But the thing of it is the prices of these things are still too high. It doesn't make it an entry-level motorcycle because of that. And this is definitely really not a beginner's bike because it is high torque and it is speedful. Now, the Nightster Special, it comes with the 970T V-twin engine too. And that looks pretty good right there. Yeah, I like the looks of, well, maybe it's just the way they painted it and everything. It makes it look more like what people think. Solar passenger seat, windscreen handlebar riser. And then the trike areas, they still got the trikes. I wish they would make a trike that had like a 800 cubic inch engine and sold for about, $12,000. That would be cool, huh? Or less. But Tri-Glide Ultra, the long haul trike. And, they're beautiful, expensive and beautiful. I got a buddy, Malibu Iron Butt up in Massachusetts. He owns a trike Ultra, I believe, and he loves it. But it comes with the Milwaukee 8114 V-twin engine. It's got 120 foot-pound of torque. And of course, it's got the electric reverse. And a lot of room for luggage. 19-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear wheel. It's for cruising. And I like the blackout style of those back wheels for a change. And of course, what was introduced was last year, year before, whenever, the Road Glide 3, so-called triple threat. But it's strange, They got the shark nose fairing on this, but it's got this type of trunk lid on it, so you really can't put a pack up here, and be able to open it. And I think that might be a shortcoming, and people would like to have that fairing on the Ultra, But Road Glide 3. And of course, the freewheeler, free on 3. And you can see, the Road Glide 3 and the freewheeler, they have the same trunk setup. Everything basically looks the same, except for this has no fairing. That's the big difference, But I think people are going to be calling for that fairing to be on the Ultra with the other type of luggage situation. I don't know who does their thinking for Harley Davidson. But if you're going to make a less expensive, you need to make a less expensive trike that's stripped down and everything, just with a little bit of storage, like the freewheeler, but one that costs about half the price. And I believe you'd sell quite a few. Remember the original Survey cars, those trikes were only 750 cc's. And it's got a nice picture page. What we got there? Oh, I can't tell. That's Street Bob. And a little magazine. I'm glad they give these. I hold on to these for a bit. But here they got their Chinese-made bike that they won't sell in the States, which is a big mistake, I believe. But, there's the bike the Riding Academy is using. And just don't know. And of course, they're pushing hog membership in this. And the Grand Touring motorcycles, I listed them before. Here they are. CVOs, Road Glide ST, Street Glide, and the regular ones is the Road Glide, Street Glide Ultra, Street Glide, and Road King Special. And what we got here? Oh, this flips open. That's pretty cool. I can make a poster out of that. I can leave the Grand Touring, put it in my garage. But the Adventure Touring, 3 bikes offered this year. Pan America 1250, Pan America 1250 Special, and the CVO Pan American, it's 1250. In cruisers, they got different size engines in the bikes here and there. I'm not going to go through all that. Want more information, go to Harley Davidson. and web page, and I'll list it in the down below. But Lowrider, Breakout, Heritage Classic, Lowrider S, Street Bob, Fat Boy, and the Sport, if you want to call it that, Sportster S, Nightster, Sportster Special, and then you got the 3 trikes. No CVOs in the trikes, no CVOs in the Sport, no CVOs in the Cruiser divisions. And that is the 2025 Harley Davidson lineup. I got this in the mail today, all the way from Milwaukee, I think. Anyway, it says that, right? Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. And the 2025 Harley Davidson. And like I said, you can go to the Harley Davidson website and see all the new bikes, which are really nifty. And they got them tabbed of all the new bikes up here, the way they got it set up. And Grand American Touring motorcycles, they got all the lineups with all the different colors up on the page. And oh wow, some of these have got more colors than I thought they would have. And these pictures are really great. And I'm glad they sent me this. Gave me an excuse to make a video. But it's looking pretty good. A lot of good pictures. And of course, you can read more about each bike, by clicking on it. And you can look at it 3D. Look at the different colors for each model as you look down. Right there, you can get the manufactured suggested retail price, and then all the information that you want about performance and everything. So, if you want more information about what you saw in the video, you can go to Harley's page. And why won't I go back? There we go. You can go look at the different models. And of course, down a lot of these pictures are the same. There's some that are different. But you can look at all the models, color availabilities, and all the prices. And these bikes go from, basically 32,000 up to 38,000 suggested retail. And you got a build feature. Of course, I like that one in that color. Let's see. And you can change the colors on these pictures. I just did it over there. Get an idea of what they look like. It's pretty cool. And of course, if you put, and we've got, well, what happened there? There you go. Okay, you can do it with the cruisers, and you can do it with adventure touring, and of course you can do it with the sport. Pretty good page. No, it's not too bad. That don't look too bad, really. That's Sportster in that shape. I like that color. Blue. I got black. Oh, there's the V. That's the emblem. Wait a minute. Where is it at? In the vivid black. See, it's got that V badge there. That's cool. Sort of like what I had on my red Sportster.